The Force of Others, a Star Wars podcast. I actually messaged Matt the other day. I was like, do we have somewhere in the mailbag where I can talk about this? We have a question from Brian Lawson. What is your favorite type of Star Wars vehicle? So one of my favorite Lego sets growing up, it was a time where it was very expensive to get Star Wars Legos, and my favorite one was bought at a grocery store. I now have a version of it, but it is the Snowspeeder.
Yes,
That is
sir.
my absolute favorite Star Wars vehicle. I loved that it had two pilots, and the one in the back had something to do. Just like the whole design of it, I think is great. And in the Lego version, it even in the cockpit had a little like portion where you could put the lightsaber. Because all of these things never had a place for the lightsaber. I love the Snowspeeder. I'm a huge Snowspeeder fan. I know they can't go into orbit, but if I ever write something, that character is going to be in a modded Snowspeeder that can go into light space, man. I love the look of it. So
one of my favorite little throwaway lines about the Snowspeeder is when Han is going to go out after Luke when he's stuck out in the snow. The speeder's ready yet? And they're like, not yet. We're having some trouble adapting them to the cold. So they were not intended to be Snowspeeders. It's just what they've been called. But, so as for my favorite type of Star Wars vehicle, and this is hard for me because I love the X-Wing. There's just something so just seamless and simple about the X-Wing. You look at it, you know exactly what it is. But my favorite Star Wars ship is a specific one. It is Lando Calrissian's Millennium Falcon.
Oh, from Solo?
I love the blue racing stripes.
Yeah.
I love that the escape pod is like still on the front of the ship. It looks totally different ship with just some simple little changes. When I first saw it, I think I went, ooh! And I love the blue. Yeah. Blue is my favorite color, so it's just very shamelessly me. But I want to have the luxury version of the Millennium Falcon with a wet bar and all that stuff. It's just fantastic.
And room for all my capes.
Exactly. I want a cape closet on my spaceship. That's the best.
Yeah.
But as for my favorite land vehicle, unintentionally, these are both from Canon. Cobb Vance speeder bike.
Oh,
it is a pod racer engine. May or may not have been Anakin Skywalker's pod racer engine. Modded out to be a motorcycle. It's just so cool. That was another one that I freaked out the first time I saw it. I love the used universe of Star Wars. And when you've established a used universe, you can take a ship that we know, mod it out to death, and it becomes something else that's just, it's so metal, bro. I love it. So, and I'm honest with myself, those are my two favorite Star Wars vehicles. But, all right. Welcome back to the podcast.